the idea that they have with their draft, at least. It is a good way for them to just kind of have this ball. They've got Inyourdream on a Shadow Fiend, where as soon as he starts to get towards those 1 to 2 items with his right-click Shadow Fiend, it's very easy to take these towers. But I mean, if top team can at least come in with 15 minutes being on even Stevens, they still do have their own heroes that can try and make this work. So it's not like it's a complete 100-0 outdraft here for Galaxy Racer. It's just a bit of recency bias from what we've seen so far from them as well. They certainly have looked like the better team here across multiple teams in the QH Sports Dota series.
Yeah, the other thing as well to point out is the laning phase from Galaxy Racer looks very solid. You have the Lesh into the Templar Assassin. You also have the Shadow Fiend, who will... I'm not sure if he's going to go full Shadow Raze build. I think he should. But, I mean, they might do something more gimmicky that I'm not aware of. But assuming he goes Shadow Raze build against the Tidehunter, it's going to be very hard for the Tidehunter to play once that Shadow Fiend's level 3. And that's one of the reasons why they last picked mid, because they can actually flex the Shadow Fiend, apparently. Well, I wasn't actually considering that during the drafting phase, but they are able to pick the Shadow Fiend early and then flex it according to what they've seen from the opponent's carry matchups.
Yeah, probably could have been a combination of things, right? Like, as we did say, like when we saw the Leshrac, like it's a hero that we've seen in the carry role a little bit. SF much less so. But still being able to flex them both, and no matter what the last pick was going to be from top team, they still had an answer for it. So I like the way that Galaxy Racer come in with those ideas. And now we're going to be seeing a safe lane Shadow Fiend and also a position 5 Ember Spirit. So it's going to be some wild conversations for us to have in the next couple of minutes, Darcy, because we're going to be seeing some weird stuff. We do see that Arbat is in the base.
You got a career.
Yep. That's a little bit of gold going in his pocket, and he's at least able to still get back to...
But he's just really playing to his maximum limits here.
Yeah, he knows that as long as they know where Eris is, he doesn't have to be all too careful. They do miss the shield crash though, so turn back around doing a lot of damage, and now with Eris turning into the lane, that's when Abba gets the kill. Yassi takes out Inyourdream on the other side of the map as well, and Galaxy Racer looked like they wanted to have a good start to it, and now they are losing 3 across the map. So top team, they get the returns. And they're probably going to get a 4th kill here as well. Polison is going to bite the dust out of Ashes. So it was a bit of a rough start for them, but now they've turned around their fortune. Do you feel like Ashes, obviously he's gone down twice now, doesn't have that crazy amount of CS. He's still doing okay on this Tidehunter. You think it's going to be enough for them to have a little bit of mid-game pressure? They are putting that mid-game pressure back here onto Inyourdream. They're going to ravage out onto the Shadow Fiend, so he will go down. Polison's not close enough for the Aphotic Shield. And now Mizu's TP'd in as well. With Abbat here, got a lot of physical damage, and Side of Fist Searing Chains from Eris collect the Abaddon. And this is what happens when, we touch on this support Ember. It can do a lot of work. Oh, they break the tree. Abbat. He's the one that's going to pay from the side of top team. I hear a Searing Chains there on a Jokem, who's got the Rolling Thunder. And they're going to try and take out Ashes, and they will. So that's a double kill there for Alacrity, who did just pick up a Yule Scepter. Boy, this man loves being fat. He has been a chubby monster for 3 games in a row. Make it 4 now. Yassi
committing essentially everything, Ravage included. And they're just going to retaliate. You don't have those tools. They're going to be able to get the fight back in their favor. And that was a fight where I thought maybe Inyourdream might have been able to survive if he actually used his wand into the Aphotic Shield, but as another pick off here, Mizu swap, and it's not stopping.
Yeah, they're looking to take down Ashes as well, as you said. No Ravage for him. Double raise, takes him down, double kill. Abaddon does die there to Yassi, and this is the power of the Keeper of the Light. Illuminate does a whole boatload of damage as well. You can actually start to do a little bit of work here on the Monkey King. They still do need a little bit more to start to enable him. A little bit of an item check here on Hung Hung. He has 4,000 gold, Darcy. I don't know what he's holding 4,000 gold for, but he's doing
maybe he's considering... What? No
Take down
way.
Yassi.
With this blink.
They do go for a blink early on here, and Inyourdream, he's going to bite the dust there to Abat. So at least they get themselves the turnaround onto that one. The Yules comes in here onto the Ember's Spirit Error. So they'll start that out with a side of fierce, but there's still so much damage that comes in from Galaxy Racer. And they get rid of the Shadow Fiend, so they're going to crack open this Q1 tower once again. The Ravage has been used, and it's again 130 seconds without a Ravage. And top team, they kind of just have to hold. They kind of just have to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, I mean, I see a Swift Blink being queued up on Hung Hung without a Desolator or BKB. I'm not sure if he's trolling us. I'm sure the other casters as well, in their respective languages, are wondering what's going on here. But I was thinking... Oh, wait. Before I start thinking...
Maybe we should stop thinking and just Dota right now because, again, Yassi's getting chased down. They found out the Keeper of the Light. They take down Abat as well as a 2-for-1 deal. And now Ashes is just being followed as well. Hood or not, doesn't matter. Alacrity burns through that. And with 3 going down, I don't even know if this Swift Link's going to matter. I don't even know if this item decision is going to matter coming in from Hung Hung, right? Like, Maeve gets basically almost 100 damage from it. So it is certainly basically pretty similar to what a Deso is going to give you.
Yeah, well, we'll only have to find out how much work it does.
Yeah, we'll see. Because right now it seems like he doesn't even want to have any bar of these team fights. Speaking of team fights, the Ravage got used. Now they have the arena being dropped down by the Monkey King, but it's a beautiful rolling thunder from Jocam, going through so many of these members of top team, and now they can just walk through Inyourdream, taking down Abat. And oh, Galaxy Racer, I think they might even win this fight without even having to look at a Templar Assassin. Hung Hung, at least seeing if he can take down this Celestrak. He has picked up the Desolator Darcy, so I can tell that you might be smiling to yourself now. And they can't even get the kills with it. They get Jocam as sort of a consolation prize, but that's it. Galaxy Racer, they are very far ahead, albeit only 6k gold. It does feel like more than that mentally. Ooh! Alright, okay. Hung Hung gets himself a little snipe there.
The Ion will fall very quickly. Same Desolator build up on Inyourdream, the negative armor of Presence of the Dark Lord as well as the Wave of Terror. You got the Lord of Avernus as well to amplify attack speed, but they have to contest, and they're going in.
Yeah, you can just see Ashes really wants to try and get it. So they do throw out the Wukong's command here. Alacrity is getting stuck inside of it. The Ravage comes down, but
it's good.
They have the Aphotic Shield. Swap comes in here from Mizu, keeping his boys alive, and the rest of the Galaxy Racer, they're all pretty low-key when it comes to HP. Oh, beautifully timed Fear Arrows. You're just gonna have to cop that one. You're just gonna have to tip your hat, it seems. Didi root onto the TA, but she's getting stunned up, getting chain stunned and goes down. Abat tries his best by turning into a tree, but it's not what's going to save them on this game. Yassi's gonna go down as well. Only really losing your Venge and your Abaddon. And with Eventual Spirit with an Aghanim Scepter, it doesn't even matter if he dies, because he's got a couple lives.
Yeah, it was actually looking pretty good at the start of that.
Second life to play around with as well. Galaxy Racer might be putting themselves in a little bit of a weird position here. You have to be careful with this Illuminate. He's going to do quite a lot of work already. Abat, seeing if he can chip down more and more of these players in your dream copy. And the Ravage comes in, 4-star from Ashes, collects onto 3. But is it going to be enough for them to at least get these kills here? Inyourdream is going to throw out the Rec Room of Souls, and he wants to try and fight with his buddies. But it's going to be Mizu who's going to die first for the side of Galaxy Racer. And they're just turning around and they're turning and fighting here. Hung Hung seeing if he can salvage this game for top team. And he will at least get rid of the Abaddon, so they don't have to worry about these Aphotic Shields. Oh my god, Alacrity. The turnaround there to get Hung Hung. They lost Abat in that fight as well. Now top team, they're reeling. They're inside their own base. They're going to lose Elena Rax. They probably could be losing too. Mizu is probably going to lose. Oh no, he just respawned. He brought back to save his own illusion. The big brain played there from Mizu. And he will continue this fight. Probably lose his life as well, it seems. Hung Hung seeing if he can try and collect there onto Jocam, but it's not going to be it. Mizu's going to be the one they're going to try and sacrifice up at least here. Hung Hung does not have a BKB to play around, so he will take down the Vengeful Spirit, but it's just so much damage coming in from Alacrity. They burn through them, and And now, top team, I'd imagine this is going to be their last stand. They're trying to get Galaxy Racer out of their base, but Galaxy Racer don't want to leave. Joker has rolled through a lot of top team right now, and that will sound their retreat. They don't have their Vengeful Spirit for another 70 seconds. They have at least the illusion to play with. But that's going to be it. 2 lanes of racks is what Galaxy Racer get, Darcy.
Yep, so
They don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. And surely with Abat in the grave now for 50 seconds, Galaxy Racer are going to end the game. All those beautiful numbers will get started.
yeah, there's just not much opening here on the side of top team to actually exploit, and they've called GG. I mean, a nice attempt, but it just seemed like Galaxy Racer had full control of this game, like they did in the past 3 games as well. And their draft it's solid, and they have a way to deal with these balls that jumps at you. They have a way to disengage the fight. They have a way to make sure that the lanes go in their favor. And I love the way that they flexed this Shadow Fiend. They made sure that the Shadow Fiend would have been able to punish the Tidehunter. Tidehunter obviously wants to have a head start so that he can actually take the tower, gets his early timings,